What Happens Later هو أحدث أفلام الكوميديا الرومانسية واللي بدأ عرضه في 3 نوفمبر الحالي، وهو من بطولة واحدة من أشهر النجمات في النوعية دي وهي ميج راين، وكمان هي مخرجته وشاركت في تأليفه، وشاركها بطولته ديفيد ديكوفاني. وهنعرف تفاصيل أكتر عن الفيلم من النجمين على الريد كاربت لعرضه الخاص في نيويورك.
I mean, I'm just so lucky. I've done like, I don't know, 40 movies or something, and only about 7 of them were rom-coms. So I never felt like I was, maybe you can't do anything about how people perceive you and what box they put you in. And like, there are worse problems to have than being somebody associated with movies that make you feel good. Like it's a treat really for me. But her idea, Nora Ephron's idea, was that like they're secretly sort of this muscular genre that can take on not just it's all about banter in a lot of ways, but these movies can sort of have reflect on their times, like they can speak to the cultural moment. And she was always excited that they were really little essays. So I guess they have to have a little more of a depth charge than you might think. It's not just about the banter. Like, the movies that I did with her, were secretly about what, we did a movie where it was really about business is personal. Mm-hmm. Like some of them were like, not critically embraced. So it's interesting, like but it's a flexible genre.
I think you need to have that intellectual spark between two people. You need to have that playfulness, and that stands in for all the other kinds of chemistry that we want lovers to have, but the rom-com believes in the marriage of true minds. Right,
and language. Yeah. Like at least an equivalent language. Like in His Girl Friday, Cary Grant and Rosalind Russell have the exact same rhythm. They are intellectual matches, and Ralph Bellamy is clearly not the right person because he speaks like this. He's not in their rhythm, and when these two are talking and fighting, they're lighting each other's cigarettes. Right. They have like everything in common rhythmically, and they're the divorced couple, but they're the couple you root for.
Yeah, and I think that the difficulties between the two people, between us, those are the hurdles that we have to show ourselves jumping over for the other person. It's like, it's very old-fashioned to ask a lover to, go over the hurdles, fight for me, right? Or fight with me, fight for me, fight all that kind of tension.
And then rom-coms are also not like hilariously funny. It's very much about tone and writing this tone, and so you also have to have an allegiance to what makes a love story work, which are almost exclusively about obstacle, like needing them to overcome something together. In this case, it's their own natures, which I always appreciate. It's not like something imposed from the outside. It's like who they are is the problem.
اشترك في باقات واتشت الشهرية بتبدأ من 14 جنيه و99 قرش، وباقات سنوية تبدأ من 150 جنيه.